Hi there, students. To fiddle. Well, you can fiddle with something. You remember fidget from the other day, somebody who's always moving around. Well, when somebody's fidgeting, they're normally fiddling with something. They're playing with it. They're touching it. They're handling it in a nervous way. Yeah, he was fiddling with his hair, or he was fiddling with his glasses. Yeah, to fiddle with. Okay, a fiddle is a violin, or fiddle music, as opposed to violin music, is the violin played in a traditional way, but not in a classical way. So an Irish fiddle, yeah, but not as in classical music. Okay, you could fiddle with a machine to adjust and play with the machine. Unskilled efforts to repair it or improve it. Or even then to meddle or tamper with it. So maybe you're fiddling with it and doing something that you shouldn't really do. In British English particularly as well, to fiddle is to swindle, to commit a fraud or a scam, especially if you're stealing from your employer. A fraudulent transaction. So let's see. Nero played the fiddle while Rome burned. He was fiddling with his pen because he was bored. My computer isn't working and I fiddled with it and now I really need it repaired. He fiddled with the engine and it started again. I'm not very good at fiddling with machines. Maybe a good liar fiddles the facts to make them fit the situation that he's lying about. To be on the fiddle, to be swindling money, the staff are always on the fiddle. Yeah, they're taking money from the company, they're fiddling the company. The accountant fiddled the books, so he altered them, he tampered with them so that he could take some money. Politicians are often fiddling the taxpayer, stealing the money. You could even have a couple of phrasal verbs with this fiddle. He's always fiddling around. He's playing frivolously with no sense of purpose. Yeah? Stop fiddling around and get down to work. Or you could fiddle away a fortune to squander. He fiddled away his inheritance. Probably spent it on wine, women and fiddle music. So, to fiddle. Let's see, what about formality? I think this word's probably neutral, slightly informal. Definitely a good word for use down the pub, particularly on the fiddle, fiddling from your employer, meaning swindling or stealing. To fiddle with a machine, again, this is slightly informal. And I don't think either of these two meanings are good for something very formal. You might use them in something semi-formal. A fiddle or a fiddle music. This is completely neutral. You could use it in an informal conversation and in a very formal document. He was fiddling with his pen. I guess this one again is neutral. You could use it in an informal conversation. I think you could use it in something semi-formal, but something very formal, well, I think maybe playing with would be better. Okay, so I think this word comes from Middle and Old English, a word for a violin or a stringed instrument. Notice as well, to fiddle is a regular verb. He fiddled, he has fiddled the books. So, to fiddle, to play with nervously, touch and handle in a nervous way. A violin or stringed instrument playing traditionally, not classically. To adjust a machine unskillfully, trying to repair or improve. To meddle or tamper with, to fiddle with the facts. And then to fiddle money from the company, to steal effectively. So there you go. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Fiddle.